Alright guys, so haven't uploaded in a month. Sorry about that. But today, thought I'd show some new riders like myself the 5 basic BMX tricks that you need to learn first before you learn any other tricks. So basically 5 beginner tricks. Let's get into it. Alright, so the first trick we're going to learn how to do is a bunny hop. So basically what you do is you want your pedals flat with whatever foot you ride forward. Have them like on the edge right where your foot is, and you want to point your foot down and pull up the back end right after you pull up your front end, and this is what that trick looks like. Alright, so as you've seen there, I did what I think is the easiest way, which is pulling up your front end first and then lifting up the back end. And basically this trick is a segue into every other trick you want to learn. If you want to learn a 180, any of that, you need to learn how to bunny hop first, or else you'll never learn how to do anything. Alright, for the second trick we're learning is a manual. This trick is really good to tie a bunch of tricks together, like a manual then to a bunny hop, or a manual to like 180 or something. This is a really good trick to learn. Basically, you just pull up your front end like you're doing a wheelie, but then you don't pedal and you just use your body weight to shift. Like you put all your weight over the back tire and with your knees bent, and then you just extend them and keep unextending them to keep going. This is what that looks like. Alright, so as you've seen, you just use your body weight basically just to keep yourself up, and that's just a really good trick to learn. That's all I gotta say about it. Alright, so for the next trick, we're learning X-ups, and X-ups are one of my favorite tricks. I just think they look cool. It's kind of just like your first trick that's like actually a trick, not just like a bunny hop or something like that. I always thought they're cool. I still love them. I still do them all the time. So this is what that looks like. Alright, so as you've seen, that it's a pretty easy trick. All you really have to do to learn it, I don't really have any like pointers or anything. All I do is put my hands on the most inner part of my grip. Alright, so for that trick, my main thing is I always try to make sure my hand is on the inner part of the grip right there, so it's a lot easier to control. Because I used to try and do them out here, did not work. Right there, perfect. Or when you're first learning, I always used to do this, have one of your hands turned under like that, so one of your hands when you turn it is forward, and it's a lot easier. So I say start with like flipped hands, try to learn it that way. That's my best pointer. Alright, so the next trick we're going to learn how to fakie. That is also a cool thing to tie tricks together. It's kind of like the manual. It's how you get out of some tricks like 180s and stuff. I think manual is just a really good trick. There's a lot of variants of it, and they're good to learn. So here's what that looks like. Alright, so that wasn't one of my best fakies, but that's just, I did a foot jam variant because I didn't have anything to press up against. But basically my only tip for that trick is make sure you have enough speed. Pull back. You want to pull back so you have more speed going backwards, and then turn towards the side that your foot isn't forward to. Like I have left foot forward, so I turn to the right side. That's my tips for faking. The final trick on the list, after you have all those down, I'd make sure you have fakies and bunny hops down especially. We're going to learn how to 180, and that's what that looks like. Alright, so the 180, my tips I have about it, it's more of like, once you learn all your beginner tricks, that's where you want to go. You don't want to you want to have to be able to bunny hop decently high. Obviously, you don't got to be bunny hopping like 4 feet or anything like that. And then my tip for the turning, I know a lot of people can't turn, just look over your shoulder, because wherever you look is where you're going to go. So you look over your shoulder and you want to see where your wheel's going to be, because then you'll land there. And then my tip for getting out of it is just get really good at fakies. Because my problem is when I first started learning 180s, I would do the 180 and then I would just not fakie out. So I did all the steps, looked over my shoulder, looked where I was going to land, landed, but then have any rollback and I just wouldn't go backwards. So Speed is another factor for the rollback, so you want to be going decently fast, 180, so you have the rollback, pedal backwards like a fakie, and then just slide out whichever side you're most comfortable. Or you can learn how to half cab out, which is just doing a 180 then like another 180. But yeah, that's going to wrap up this video for today. Hope you guys enjoy. Drop a like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out of here.